You hear this expression a lot when people talk about adrenaline violence. Tunnel vision is actually physiological and psychological. It doesn't just refer to that experience of being trapped in like an acid trip of adrenaline where your focus is so intense upon survival that you blinkered. You actually have a physiological reshaping of the eye when you're under huge amounts of adrenaline as part of our physiological defense mechanism. So our vision actually does curtail into this in this narrow tunnel. The significance of that is twofold. You don't see things in the periphery particularly well, which is bad in terms of multiple people coming around you. You just don't see it. It's also bad in terms of being sucker punched. You don't see people's hands particularly well. You don't see if there's a knife there. You don't see if I get close to you. This is kind of the perspective I have with tunnel vision. It's quite narrow. I don't see things that come from over here, from under here, from the sides here. I just don't see them. It's not that I'm not trying, I just don't see them because of my tunnel vision. So this is important, because if you know it's going to happen to you, you can do a little something to try and mitigate that, and you can force yourself to look at certain things. You need to look at, I need to look at those hands. I need to see, is there a knife there? I can't just rely on my peripheral vision like I normally would. I also need to be aware of those hands, how somebody's standing. What's the most likely way they're going to attack me? If they bladed up, then most likely this is where the attack's going to come from. There's going to be a grab and a punch from here. I might not see that, but I know the pre-fight cues. I can see how they're lining up, and if I force myself to see certain things, to look around when I need to, I can counteract that tunnel vision to a degree. This is why it's important to have fences and structures up, if you can, between you and an antagonist, because it fills that shortcoming of your peripheral vision to a degree that you're giving yourself more chance to respond to something which happens too fast to really process. The other aspect of tunnel vision is that it's an asset to you if you know how to use it. You know that somebody in your face here is not going to see when you pop that slap from the side, or when you pop that short elbow at the front there. They're not going to see that necessarily. Things which in an ordinary context you might pick up on quite quickly, or somebody might see you telegraph. Now they're not going to see those things so well, particularly anything out of eye line here that comes up through the middle, that comes around from the side. These things are not going to be seen as well as they would. So if you know about tunnel vision, you know what it's going to take away from you, but you also know what it's going to give you in return. So tunnel vision.